I didn't hear anything. I'm worried about that. I'm worried about that. See if I can. Huh? Okay. All right, I'm going to try and see what happens. So today we're going to be working in my workbook called Kadesh Barnea to the plains of Moab and looking at the table of contents. Let's see. We have, this was the place where they tried to get water from a rock, and um, this is the place, yeah, where Moses and Aaron don't do it correctly. And so God says they cannot enter the promised land. So they start traveling towards how they're going to go. And then Edom does not allow them to pass through to get to the King's Highway. So they go a different route. They go down, and here is a good map for it. They have to go down. They have to go down, excuse me, back up there. They have to go down around Edom to come up back up because Edom won't allow them to go through. There's also the death of Aaron then. So Aaron dies in the 5th month. Miriam has already died in the 1st month of the 40th year. Aaron dies in the 5th month of the 40th year. Then they deal their first battle and they are successful. But then they're complaining and stuff. So this is where the bronze snake comes in, where they're plagued by snake bites and they have to look at the bronze snake to be healed. So that is that event. Now we're going to go into chapter 5 and go from there. Okay, chapter 5, from Mount Hor, which is where Aaron died, to the plains of Moab.
Isn't that a pretty picture? The Israelites moved on and camped at Obath. Then they set out from Obath and camped at Abarim and
Sure.
in the wilderness that faces Moab toward the sunrise.
So first a review. They moved on from where?
Kadesh Barnea.
Yeah, Kadesh Barnea, where they were originally when they sent out spies and then arrived back there 38 years later. From there, they moved to where?
Mount
Hur, yeah, where Aaron died and is buried. From there, they made a trek north and defeated the king of
Arad
near Hormuz. Then, based on Numbers 21:4, they traveled from Mount Hor along the route to
the Red Sea.
Yeah, and to go around Edom. From Numbers 33 below, from Mount Hor, where did they go?
Zalmanah.
Yeah, Salmana. Yeah. And again from Numbers 33 below, where did they go after that?
Yunnan.
Right.
Yon.
Now both Numbers 33 below and Numbers 21 above concur. Where did they go to next?
Obath.
Right. After Obath, where did they go?
Abarim.
Right. Yeah. So he abbreviates a lot of times in Numbers and he details it later in later Numbers when he reviews everything, and sometimes in Deuteronomy. So sometimes it's back and forth.
From there, they moved on and camped at Zered Valley. They set out from there and camped alongside the Arnon, which is a wilderness extending into Amorite territory. The Arnon is the border of Moab, between Moab and the Amorites.
According to Numbers 33 below, what does Abarim border?
Moab.
In Numbers 21:11, prior page, how is Abarim described?
In the wilderness that faces Moab toward the sunrise.
In ancient Hebrew, directional markers often orient east, sunrise, as the front. Therefore, a place east of Moab is described as facing it, as the camp was on the opposite side of the Moabite territory from the Jordan River. In Numbers 33, where did they camp after Abarim?
Dibon Gad.
Right, Dibon Gad, yeah. From Numbers 33, where was the next place they stopped?
Almon Diblathaim.
Yeah, Diblathaim, yeah.
Yeah,
In Numbers 21:13, instead of a place, Moses names the area. What area is it?
Iran.
Right. What does Numbers 21:13 tell us about the borders of the nations?
It's the border of Moab and the Amorites.
Right.
Excuse me. Wherefore it is said in the book of the wars of the Lord, what he did in the Red Sea and in the brooks of Arnon, and at the stream of the brooks that goeth down to the dwelling of Ar, and lieth up the border of Moab.
Now we come to a strange insert. I even had to find a translation that made some sense. The NIV version is shown below so you can see what I mean. Where is the quote from?
The book of the wars of the Lord.
The Book of the Wars of the Lord is a lost ancient Hebrew text mentioned in Numbers 21:14, likely containing a collection of songs and poems detailing Israelite victories. It was used by Moses as an early historical source, illustrating Yahweh's active intervention in battles, particularly during the wilderness journeys and conquests. What did the Lord do at the Red Sea?
Uh, excuse me. Drove the sea back so the Israelites went through.
We know nothing about what happened in the brooks of Arnon and the town of Ar. However, we know where they are. Highlight the Arnon River and Ar. So it's right there about where the D of Dead Sea is, and Ar is on the river itself. According to verse 15, this river is the border between the Amorites and the
Moab.
Moabites. Yeah, Moab.
From there they continued on to Beer, the well where the Lord said to Moses, gather the people together and I will give them water. Then Israel sang this song, spring up, O well, spring about it, about the well that the prince dug and the nobles of the people sank, the nobles with scepters and staffs.
From the Arnon River, they traveled to where?
Deer.
It appears like they backtracked. The border between the Amorite and Moabites is a distance north of Beer. However, it's possible that the hills and valleys moved them south to go north. What was that Beer?
A well.
What did the Israelites do when they came to the well of water at Beer?
Sang.
Yeah. In this song, the princes and nobles are the same people. What did they do?
Dug the well.
A well for 2 million people would be quite a well. What all would the people be using it for?
Drinking, cooking, and laundering, and bathing. And
Yeah, feeding their animals too. Yeah.
yeah, okay, and animals. Animals. Okay. Then they went from the wilderness to Mataha, from
Okay.
Matahan to
Not
Nathaniel,
right. Okay.
from Nathaniel to Bama, and from Balma to the valley of Moab, where the top of Pisgah overlooks the wasteland. What a name.
Right. It's Matana and Nahalel and Bamath and Pisgah. Yeah. From there, the Israelites went to where?
God. Matana.
Matana. Yeah, Matana. From Matana, the Israelites went to where?
Nahanel.
That's good enough. From Nahalel, the Israelites went to where?
Bama.
And from Bamath, the Israelites went to where?
Valley in Moab.
Right. Then it looks like number 33 takes over. From Alman Diblathem, they traveled to where?
Baram.
Right. The mountains of Abarim. Yeah. And then their travels take them to the plains of Moab, the end of the arrow on the map. They are across the river from what town?
Jericho.
Yeah. So then we get to this, and of course we can't do that together, but I have the answers here if you had any problems.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I got it.
All righty. So let me